What is up, YouTube? So, this video was taken back in, I want to say January, late January. I went down to Revive Gym with one of my best friends, Chris. He's an up and coming classic physique competitor. And we got to train with my coach, Justin Jacoby. So, I believe this was a full push day. Started off with some cable flies. I'm sure Sean will overlay this for you. I'm dealing with an injured foot. I don't know how injured. I just dropped a 25-pound plate on my foot, and that's what you get for trying to be too busy at the gym. You guys got to pay attention, be safe. Uh, don't try and do too much. Anyways, we started off this chest day with some flies, and then we did kind of like some pressing flies here, as my coach Justin is showing, just a way to go ahead and get some blood flow into the chest before we started off with the main movements. We did this type of decline bench press here, and if memory serves correctly, we supersetted that with this very interesting kind of fly press machine. So doing the decline press, our first like actual movement, just warming up. I don't remember what I was talking about. And then yeah, this machine is really interesting. If you look at the top, you can see how it kind of wraps around. I had actually never seen this before. So here's my coach Justin demonstrating how to do this movement. Little tip here, if you guys are really trying to get the most out of your chest training, try and think about putting your biceps onto your pecs or bringing your elbows out and across your body. That's really going to allow you to engage your pec muscles at their best. So here's Chris just casually repping out 4 plates. Nothing too crazy for a 21, 22-year-old lifter that's only been in the gym for 3 years. He's an absolute freak. I love him. He's helped me a lot on my own journey, not just bodybuilding, but also life. And so it meant a lot to me to get to train with not just him, but also my coach. All right. So doing some more of these, and we would just go back and forth. I believe we did the decline first for me, and then this pressing fly. It's not my typical way of training, doing these types of supersets, but it seemed to work. Seemed to work pretty well. Got a pretty crazy chest pump. You can see a little bit of striations there. Putting in some quality reps. Just ate my nice big bowl of TVP oats with some pasta sauce, some panna cheesa, vegan Parmesan cheese. So I am feeling a little full and happy and sleepy. Other than my foot is still aching a bit. If you guys have had a foot injury, let me know in the comments below. All right, now we're getting into the vegan meat and potatoes. Pushing hard, getting some forced reps here. What I've noticed on chest is if you do an insanely hard rep to failure and you have no assistance and you just grind through it, you about get one grinder. I feel like on legs or arms, you can get 3 or 4 grinders. But chest, pretty much one really hard grinding rep and you're done. Look at the faces he's making. Tell me that you don't think he's training hard. It's really eye-opening to be around an IFBB pro and see just how hard they push themselves. There's that grinder rep. I don't think we're gonna go for another. I could be wrong, but yeah, no, that's it. Done. Woof. Yeah. All right. Looks like we got my top set here. Already hard off the first rep. Oh, moving. All right. Squeeze, squeeze. It's been a while since I did this workout, guys, but I still feel like this is valuable information. All right. It really, really helps to have a training partner, especially for chest. Even if you're not on like a barbell press, it's really hard to find a way to get those extra reps by yourself. So here we have Chris clearly demonstrating some side raises. Now myself, when we do push days, we typically do chest, front delts, side delts, and I believe we even did a little bit of rear delts on this day. We did a lot, but not a crazy number of sets. I think we did like 2 or 3 sets, ramping up in weight for these side raises, and then a final top set of like 10 to 15 reps with a drop set after. So really not doing like stupid high volume, just trying to keep the intensity there. Look at that face. I'm pushing the intensity, at least as best I could. This was still relatively soon after prep, so I was a bit leaner than I am now, and I just didn't feel like I had all the go in the tank. I just did my absolute best, and sometimes that's all you can do. And this is Revive Gym, a very famous gym down in South Florida. My coach trains there, but Brett Wilkin trains there. Nick Gloff trains there. It used to be, I believe, the training home for Nick Walker, for Chris Bumstead. So we've had quite a few people high up in the industry come through this gym. So it's very cool to get to train there. Anybody can go with a day pass. And there we go. Some side raises. You'll notice his hands are coming a little bit out in front. That is okay as long as you're maintaining that tension in your side delt. All right. There's the drop set we talked about. I'm going to go just slightly lower and force some more blood in there. So your smaller muscle groups, your biceps, triceps, delts, calves, they're going to grow as much as anything from doing high reps, high blood flow movements. So him doing the drop set here, it's not just the additional work that he's doing per se. It's not like, oh, he really pushed himself super hard. I mean, he did, but he forced blood into that muscle. It's almost like taking a balloon and really blowing it up, and it'll shrink back some after you're done, but it's still stretched. And once it's been stretched and opened up, it's more likely to reach that form again. Maybe this is a little bit of bro science, but in my eyes, from what I've seen, this is true and this is correct. Brutal. All right, Chris is going to do the same thing. Y'all should check him out. It's Chris Harada. He's on Instagram. He's in prep right now, so he'll have a lot of cool content on Instagram if you guys want to follow him. Um, First time trying this military press machine, it felt so freaking smooth. I really, really liked it. I don't do a whole lot of dumbbell or barbell pressing anymore. It seems to bother my shoulders. So I try to find a good machine, either this or a Smith machine, but this one felt great. Look at that, just flying through the reps. I'm pretty sure we went heavier here because that was just a little too easy. 3 plates, boom, 1, 2, flying off the dang bit. Yeah, okay. All right, a little bit of motivation from my coach, pushing. This is how you guys should train. Give it all you got. Dig deep. Push. Look at that. One more. There it is. Even with the pink matching wrist wraps. Get yours at weighttrain.com. Woof. All right, and so we finished with some rear delt flies. And I learned a great bit of information here that somehow I'd missed on my previous journey. We want to have our hands up pretty high here, almost at or above our rear delts. Notice how they're on my reps here, they're just above the rear delts. And that's making my rear delts blow up. You can see it in the center of your screen. That rear delt is getting pumped. It's getting worked. Boom. You can see his face. It's like all the way down in the pad. It feels weird physically on your face, but your rear delts, they're just in love right now. So super, super solid way to finish off a chest day. Rounds out your physique, helps prevent you from leaning forward too much and getting kind of that rounded frontal look. Highly, highly recommend that you finish push days with this. At least a few sets. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I think we only did 2. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Push, push, push. And yeah, we're done.
Check out the other videos that Sean's going to put up here for you. Like, comment, turn on the notifications, send it to your grandma, your aunt, your dog, your kids. I don't care. Put it out there. Spread the word. Appreciate you guys. Bodybuilding Vegan out.
Oh, this was before Alex's goats. Send it to Alex's goats too.